And it's crazy to think that a guy in his prime, it seems as much as Fellipe Andrew, is approaching Masters division.
That's a scary Masters division. If you ever have to enter into that one with Fellipe Andrew, maybe move a division. Go up and wait, go down and wait, run away.
I like run away. Difficult to run away, though, when the grip strength is where it is. Both guys playing on the same side now, hand fighting on the right.
Fellipe Andrew decides just to pull guard and already has that deep lasso in on his right side. Look for a triangle coming up with his left leg. Jansen, though, very respectful of that triangle, keeping his posture pretty much up and down. Doesn't want to get elevated like that.
Deftly avoids the sweep. Just a little touch of the hand and continue the momentum rolling over to the side.
And this is the trick, right, with Fellipe. If you stay in the guard, very likely that he's going to either sweep you overhead or start throwing those triangles up. But if you lay back and let him pass, the pressure comes on almost instantly. Jansen is a distance player. He wants to play from outside and frustrate and move side to side. But getting tied up in Fellipe's lasso like this early means Fellipe gets to steer the fight.
Fellipe, just firm grip on both of those hands.
And just a little threat. Here's the triangle if I want it, so you better back away. You better stay away from trying to pass me because I have this triangle here and it's waiting for you.
And thoroughly calm and unbothered is the 2023 world champion.
Now see Jansen, as soon as he gets out into space, he's going to start moving around.
Insane left side grip. Oh, and Jansen goes in for it, immediately turned around by Andrew, who looks for the single leg, doesn't get it.
It was a beautiful shot by Jansen to set things up, but an even cleaner reshot by Fellipe to turn the tides. Surprised that neither scored off of that exchange.
And the guard pull now looking for a leg.
We'll end up here in 50-50 with Fellipe Andrew on the attack.
No points, no advantages, no quarter given. Passing the 4-minute mark, and this has felt very tight.
Jansen probably got the better of that exchange. Fellipe can't score from this position. However, Jansen really wants to be entirely outside of the guard, completely away from it, no grips on him. That's where he does his best work. He's also going to want to be extra cautious of the footlocks that Fellipe Andrew always has available at his disposal. I'm not sure which leg it was, but Jansen had his leg severely injured at the World Championships back in June.
Any word on what that recovery has been like for him?
He looks like he's finally healthy, but broken legs tend to stay pretty fickle after they've been broken.
And opting to come back to his feet is Andrew. As this has been the game they've played, getting the grips on the left-hand side for Andrew, fighting Andrew's right versus Jansen's left hand.
And another great shot by Jansen, but one of the things Fellipe does best from the standing positions is switch his hips and make his partner, his opponent, eat the mat. Jansen's going to score for that, though. Great effort to stay on the leg, continue shooting, maintain control of the hips. And that's going to change the tides of this match. Jansen now up by 2 with a little less than 3 remaining.
Look at the power, though, of Andrew. Will he find another place to put those feet and force Jansen into an uncomfortable spot?
interesting strategy for Fellipe to try and get up. If he goes back to his feet, he's entering back into the wrestling world of Jansen. Jansen's shown that he can score from this position. So wondering if Fellipe has a strategy to try and get on top this time. Great little ankle pick there.
That's the big question, right? When you get into these exchanges, you're down by 2 with 2 minutes left. Where is the best chance for you to score and get this match back?
And I think Fellipe wisely deciding it's his guard with that triangle threat. But Jansen clearly ready for it, ducks his head out, and is now going to start the passing attack here with a good thread of his right arm into his solid leg drag. Nearly past the guard.
And Fellipe Andrew in the kind of trouble we don't see him in often.
Yeah, there's a dual threat here. Around the neck, he's got that lapel grip, forcing him to the mat. And then there's back exposure here. Jansen now with the seatbelt. Great job keeping his hips higher than Fellipe so Fellipe couldn't jump over.
Now looking to take that back. You see, making sure that left hook doesn't get in is Fellipe.
And the trick now for Jansen is going to be just to overwhelm Fellipe with things to defend, threats to defend. It's the neck, it's the back, it's the pass, and the overlooked one, it's the clock, right? If Fellipe stays here, there's 45 seconds left until you pick up the loss. If he doesn't, if he acts, he might fall into the back control or fall into the choke or fall into side control. And all of those options are bad for Fellipe, so he's got to find a way to come up into a scoring position at this point.
Searching for the leg one more time. 22 seconds left. Maybe that's Letitia in the background trying to give some encouragement.
This is a good position for Fellipe. He can score here. He can pick up 2, but it's not going to be enough to overcome those advantages.
And that is going to be a marquee win for Jansen Gomes.
That's absolutely a landmark victory in Jansen's career. Fellipe coming off of just a tremendous performance to win that title with 3 straight submissions in as many matches, to then fall to Jansen Gomes, who's coming in off of a 6-month layoff for injury. That's a huge win for Jansen, and you can see him kind of taking in the moment. He wears these wins emotionally, and I'm sure this is a huge one for him.
A little blood, it looks like, from the right-hand side of the mouth, unless I'm seeing that wrong. So leaving it all out there, quite literally.
Pessoal, temos novo campeão do cinturão meio pesado. Parabéns, vamos fazer barulho para Jansen Gomes, o Nenego.
And what does this do in your mind for Jansen Gomes?
It puts him pretty clearly in the pound-for-pound discussion. Jansen had a really devastating loss to Gustavo Batista in the finals of the World Championships this year, but he was on track to win the Absolute Division. So then to overcome a multiple-time world champion like Fellipe Andrew and honestly kind of dismantle Fellipe Andrew's game is a huge feather in Jansen's cap and a huge part of the pound-for-pound discussion that should be evolving right now around Jansen Gomes.
And wearing the belt with this victory tonight, and continues to add to the list of accolades